Hey everyone, welcome back to Anu Talk Show. Today I want to talk to you about sales psychology in 2026. Why you are posting content, but why you are still attracting the lower end of clients, and what you need to do in order to start attracting more sophisticated, more high end clients who want coaching, who have the urgency to get a coach, to get a guide right now. So let me ask you this. Have you ever felt like as an industry expert, as a woman of color coach, you are pouring your heart into creating content, creating live stream, creating those webinars, you are writing captions, you are filming reels, you're showing up on stories every single day. And yes, people are engaging, they are saving your posts, and they are watching your content, but not a lot of that effort is turning into sales, is turning into signing those clients or those prospects into your one-on-one, into your group offer. Drop me in the chat if that is you, because I want you to know you are not alone in this whole process. I was there too many years ago, and today I want to share with you by seeing, researching what is happening in the online industry, what is happening in 2026. I want to share with you the exact shift you need to make in order to go from posting endlessly with little to no return, where your income, where your notification on Stripe is kind of like plateaued or linear, in order to actually go to have an exponential growth when it comes to making money, leaving an impact, and booking out your one-on-one and your group offers. What you need to do in order to sign high ticket clients consistently in 2026. And listen, this episode is not about hacks, it's not about cookie cutter strategies or like get quick rich scheme. It's also not about posting more and being in this hustle energy and being burnt out. It's literally learning about using sales psychology in your content. When you are a high ticket coach, you are selling your group, your one-on-one at the high, like at the 4-figure and 5-figure mark, because your posts don't need more likes, they actually need to convert in order to grow your business, in order to keep seeing the growth in your business, seeing those Stripe notifications. So I want you to take back like a little bit of story when I first started. When I started my whole business, as a coach, I started as a fitness coach. I used to believe that success online was about consistency, was about who's putting more will also get more out of it. I thought if I just posted every single day, eventually the right client would find me, they will book a call with me, I am able to sell a course, make some passive income. And I was hustling. I was hustling with that mindset, with that belief system. I was posting like long caption, Canva graphics, all day long. I was in that content creation mode. Sometimes I would even spend hours making a single post, rewriting the caption, making sure the urgency was there. And what did I get out of it? Actually, a little bit of engagement. Do you know the feeling when you're putting so much effort and work into a reel and you think it will go kind of like viral or you will get more engagement, but then the opposite is happening? Yeah, that happened to me. Like a little bit of engagement, a few people saying, love this, you're so beautiful, this is so helpful, but none of my qualified prospect clients I love to work with, clients who are a perfect fit for my offer, was sliding in my DMs, asking how do I work with you, or even booking a call with me using the link in my bio. And let me tell you, it is frustrating, but more than that, it is so exhausting. I was so exhausted. I was burnt out. I was sacrificing so much in my life with no return back. Like I sacrificed friendships, I sacrificed relationships, and it was emotionally so draining. It was emotionally overwhelming because I knew that I was good at what I did. I had this expertise, I knew it. I knew I could help more people, but my content wasn't showing that in a way that moved people to actually invest. So a lot of women of color coaches are still doing this mistake nowadays, that they think just, posting a reel, posting an IG live, um, and simply saying something in the content is the right strategy. That's not strategy. That is you rambling on a content. That is you hoping that this content piece will give you eventually a client. But without a strategy behind it, there is no reason how you can actually move someone to book a call with you, to get ready to actually work with you and invest in your offer. So maybe you are there right now, you are an industry expert, you are a therapist, you are in ministry, you are a coach, a fitness coach, and you are thinking, do I need more leads? Do I need to change my offer? This is not happening. My messaging is not working. The urgency is not there. I'm still getting money objections. Should I lower my prices? That's exactly for you if you are listening to this episode. And here is what changed everything for me. I realized that content is not about proving how much I know. It's not about like writing in one caption everything I know and showcasing my credibility and telling my audience, hey, here, look, look how smart I am. Look how many credentials I have. Look how many receipts I've got. Content is not a free course. Okay? It's not a free course. It's not where you are dumping all your good stuff in your captions on Instagram, on YouTube, on LinkedIn, whatever platform you're using. Content is the sales tool. Write this down. Content is the sales tool. And the moment I understood that my job with the content I'm posting for free on my social media platforms is to guide people's beliefs, not to just share more information. My job with my content is to shift people's belief, not to only dump more information, dump more value to show my credibility. When I understood that, that's when I started to book more sales calls from qualified leads, not just from leads who are, interested to book a call and waste my time and energy, but literally to book sales calls from content from qualified leads. So I started with my content, with my messaging. I started to attract people who didn't just say like that was helpful, but people who had the urgency to act now, and they saw like, okay, I need to work with you. When can we start? And that is what I want for you right now. You are an industry expert, you have an expertise, you want to leverage that, and you also want to have more a sophisticated marketing strategy to attract those higher end prospects in your audience. Hey everyone, what's good? Today we are talking about using sales psychology in 2026 to increase the prospects who are booking a call with you using your content. So let me first give you like why the content you are posting doesn't convert. Maybe you invested in a course before how to create content. Maybe you have a content calendar where the coach is, telling you here's the pillar. This is like Mondays you have to post about motivation. Tuesdays you have to post about XYZ, right? You have like a content calendar you have invested in, and now you are seeing it's not working. Yeah, if you are an industry expert, you are selling a high-end offer, which is 3K, 5K, 10K, no matter if it is one-on-one or group, those content calendars won't work. Inside Leverage 20, I don't teach my clients to have a content calendar like Monday post this, Tuesday post this. That's bullshit. Like if you're selling a high-end offer, I don't believe in having a content calendar. I don't have a content calendar, which is why I don't sell it to my clients as well. So, the number one reason why your content is not attracting paying clients, clients who have the urgency to work with you now, is because you are too much focused on giving information instead of leading your content based on transformation you are delivering. Think about it. How many of your posts are still giving tips, still giving tricks and step by step, like value? And there is nothing wrong with that. But the problem is when you are desiring to work with 3K, 5K, 10K clients, the problem is that free information is everywhere. ChatGPT, YouTube, Google, like with a click of a mic, in order to talk to these AI tools, you can have the best tips from Google, YouTube, and ChatGPT. People are using ChatGPT in order to get the answer. So people won't pay you for information in 2026. People only pay you 3K, 5K, 10K for the transformation they are certain about that you are able to guarantee. For example, if you are a fitness coach, okay, you are a fitness coach for women of color, and posting like 5 abs exercises or posting about this is your favorite glute exercises, those are information heavy content. Yeah, you are giving so much effort into the work. It feels like you are busy, but at the end of the day, that content piece will not convert a 3K offer because it's simply information. So your brain thinks, oh my God, I put so much effort in my business, I'm hustling, I am burnt out, but you are focused on the wrong side of what you need to do in order to scale your business. So 5 ab exercises, glute workouts, like those are information, right? But showing someone why they have been stuck in a plateau for months and why your approach, let's say tracking macros, is the one that will finally break it, that's kind of like where you start to help your prospect to think differently and to start seeing like, oh my God, the transformation is actually available for me now. That's kind of like the belief shifting content you need to start posting as a high ticket coach, as desiring like high end clients. So ask yourself, go back in your content, the last 10 posts, do an evaluation, okay? Does this post, the post you're posting, leave someone saying, thanks for the tips, I will save it? Or does it leave them saying, wow, I see why I am doing something wrong. I have a new perspective, new beliefs. I need help with this right now. Where is your most of your content? Because again, if you are too much focused on the information, people will also stamp you as, okay, Anu is great for information, but they won't see you as the guide for their transformation. No wonder they are consuming your content, asking you all the questions, and then go back or move on with another coach because you yourself positioned as an informational guide and not as someone who needs them or they need you in order to guide them to the transformation. Okay, so don't blame the audience. The content you are posting is not designed to attract and convert high-end clients. And that's why coaching is so important. You know, a lot of people think, oh, I already invested in courses, in content courses. I already invested in content calendar. Okay, so why it's not converting for you right now? Are you getting feedback how you are creating content right now? Are you getting feedback if you are targeting the beliefs that your prospects are going through? Are you actually being in this feedback loop where you are getting feedback from your content and you go out there again, do the exercise again and get the feedback? Because that's coaching. You always and constantly need feedback in order to evolve and grow your business, in order to get better with that. So that was the number one reason, okay? Let's go to number two. You are solving the wrong problem right now. Most of the time, your audience comes to you with a surface level problem. For example, someone might say, I just need more followers in order to hit 10K. But that's not their real issue, right? if they are, let's say they are a fitness coach and they want to grow their business to 10K a month, and they start to believe, okay, I'm not converting more leads, I need more leads, I need more followers. But I believe that's not the issue. So the real issue is that they don't know how to convert more people they already have in their existing audience. That means their content is not working, the sales conversations they are having is not convicted enough, that they are not sure how to convert them. So when you create content that addresses the perceived problem and then uncovers the real problem, you are creating trust. You are going away from informational guide, and now you create those authority in the industry, the number one choice, and you are positioning your offer as the one and yourself as the industry expert who actually understands what's really going on. So again, your audience, they don't pay you for more information. They pay you for the proximity of the problem you had. They pay you for your perspective. So if you are only solving a surface level problem, you are not creating that effect in their mind where they feel like they can trust you. So instead of saying, hey, here is how to get 1,000 more followers in 30 days, example, you can say as a business coach, for example, why more followers won't make you sales and what you need to focus instead. Do you see the difference? This is not where you are giving them the tips of, hey, here are the 3 steps. This is sales psychology. You are helping someone to think different about the problem they are having. You are helping someone to finally see, hey, your problem can be fixed. But it cannot be fixed if you're doing it in the past way, in the wrong way. You have to start thinking in my way, and this is my way. Do you have any questions? So again, number 2 reason was that you are solving the wrong problem for your prospect. So in your prospect mind, there is no reason to move forward with you, because in their mind, they have a different problem. In their mind, you are solving the wrong problem where they don't have the urgency. Oh my God, I need to solve this problem right now. Okay? And the next reason is the big one. Okay? So many of you, industry expert, you are so smart. You are so smart. You are the best. You are the smartest person in the room. You have credential over credential. You have certifications over certifications. And many of you are still creating content that educates and inspires, because it is hard for you as someone who's has this big, you have this expertise, right? And you are educating without knowing it, because that is your craft, that is your excellence. But those content is not leading anywhere. There is no next step. There is no clear next step. So you are not guiding your people to a decision. You are simply letting them know how smart you are and what your credibility is, but you are not sure how to lead someone to the next step. So content without a call to action, like inviting someone over, but you are forgetting them to give them your address. Like, let's say you are hosting a party and you are inviting your friends, but you are not giving them the address. There is no okay, so where should I go, right? So this is the same what is happening with your content. You are not sure how to guide them to the end destination, to the decision they need to make. So now they're interested, but they don't know how to take the next step with you. Now they are waiting and waiting and waiting. Months are going by. And because you are not guiding them to the end station, they are choosing someone else instead of you. So instead of just saying when you are doing live content, when you are doing your reels, when you are creating captions, instead of just saying hey, I hope this was helpful, what is the next best step for them? Guide them there, right? Tell them what to do next. People, you need to tell your people what to do next. Your content is not engagement. Your content is not about likes. Your content is not about how many comments you are getting in order to win this race. Okay? Your content is a sales tool, and it is about moving people closer to a yes. Also closer to a no. You have to qualify and disqualify prospects with your content so that you are not wasting more time on a call. Just imagine someone is searching for a solution, but you are not about those quick fixes, okay? And now you are creating content where you are telling them, hey, unfollow me if you are looking for quick fixes, you want to scale your business and then chill in Bahamas. Example, okay? Those people who are thinking like that, those people who want quick fixes, they will unfollow me because I am not about quick fixes. So I am very clear about my standpoint and I know how to communicate that in my messaging over and over again so that I am able to qualify and disqualify all the leads I am having, because all the leads are not currently the best fit for my offer. There will be like 50-50, 50% are a good fit, 50% are not. So how can I disqualify and qualify the prospect to actually cultivate a community within my offer that is able to grow and scale together? So let's talk about what you need to do, okay? Sales psychology is about shifting beliefs, okay? I know I'm kind of like shouting here, and this is kind of like I love talking about sales psychology. I love talking about positioning and messaging because a lot of women of color coaches believe that sales is the first part. The moment someone watches your content, the moment someone clicks to follow you, the moment someone comes in your email list, that's the moment when they started to be in your sales cycle, right? So I do believe sales is the end part of the cycle. Everything what you do before will determine how successful you can close the deal. So sales psychology is all about shifting beliefs. It's about helping someone to go from this is not possible for me to I see how possible it is. You are helping someone to go from I can figure this out, let me DIY, to actually help them to see that with a guide, they will see quicker results. The results comes with speed. The results comes with evaluation and getting better. And you are helping with sales psychology content, you are helping someone who are saying, I will wait until in 30 days I will start, to actually see the urgency, because you are able to communicate what will happen if they continue to be in the same exact position 30 days from now. You are creating urgency with your program promise. You are creating urgency with the messaging you are putting out there. So in your content, you need to help your audience make them feel seen, right? What is the specific problem? What is the specific program promise you are having with your offer, right? Like you need to help them to see that you understand them. That's why the proximity to the problem that you had, the proximity to your experience is the positioning we need to go after. So you need to start shifting the belief within your content. Show them why what they are currently doing is not working. What they are currently believing in is not helping them to get to where they want to go. And then I want you to introduce your method. Show them a solution. So show them the process you are going through, or you went through, or your clients are going through in order to get the program promise. And then invite them. Invite them where you are giving them clearly what the next step is, not pushy, just guiding them. That's sales psychology in your content. It's not about tricking people. It's not about manipulating them. It's about helping them to make a decision that they already want, right? In their heart. They want the desire, but they are hesitating to act on because they have all these fears going on, all these objections going on. And it is your job as the coach, as the sales department in your business, as the marketing department in your business, it is your job to learn more about creating content that is baked in sales psychology. Okay. Do you have any questions about sales psychology, about the content you are posting? Let me know in the comments, and I'm super happy to help you out. Okay. Again, people are investing in coaches, they are investing in programs and support, even in this tight economy, even in 2026. But they are more, they think more now, because these people, they were around the block for a while, they invested before, maybe they have been burnt before, now they are thinking twice before they say yes to your offer. But that should not be the problem. If you are great at your delivery, you are an industry expert, you care about your clients, that should not be a problem, right? The question here is, are you helping them to feel safe in order to invest in their future? Are you helping them to feel safe? Are you helping them to make the best decision for their future? Because these people, they still need coaching, but they are afraid to do that. How are you helping them with your content? So, my invitation for you is, you are an industry expert, you are a woman of color coach, and you want to leverage your expertise and you want to position yourself as the number one choice with sales psychology content and sign more high ticket clients, DM me ready, and I will share you how Leverage 20, my program, works, where I help you to refine your messaging, position your offer, and use sales psychology content to attract and convert more high ticket clients in 2026. Don't wait, the time is now. The more you are waiting, the more content you are posting, which is not converting. You need to break the cycle today, because your clients are waiting. They're waiting for you to give a reason why they should move with you. So you are more than ready now. My DMs are open. Let's book a call. Let's do a business audit and see where the gaps are in your business. And then I will give you a 3-step plan, what you need to do in the next 90 days in order to sign more clients. With that being said, thank you so much for joining. If you don't have any questions, I will see you in the next episode. Bye.